Next, Wisconsin entrepreneurs pitch their ideas to local moguls. They will compete for awards to help scale up their business. These are the moguls. Jerry Jendusa, the former CEO of MTech, is now the co-founder of Stuck, providing breakthrough strategies for businesses. Jerry is the author of Get Unstuck. He is passionate about creating hope and opportunities. Joanne Sabir is the co-founder of the Sherman Phoenix, an entrepreneurial hub for small businesses. She works with American Family Insurance to revitalize Wisconsin communities. If you heard one call, that's all, you know David Gruber, founder of Gruber Law Offices. The Gruber family generously supports numerous organizations and charitable causes throughout Wisconsin. Gale Klappa is the former CEO and now executive chairman of WEC Energy Group, parent of We Energies. Gale is co-chair of the Milwaukee 7 and a member of the executive committee of the Metropolitan Milwaukee Association of Commerce. Peg Ann is the former CEO of Empire Manufacturing and supports her community by making connections and breaking barriers to help individuals achieve their dreams. This is Project Pitch It.
I want women to be pretty, lovely, unique, sexy, but most importantly, happy, to be plush. Hi moguls, my name is Yolanda Coleman and I am the proud owner of Plush Clothing. Plush Clothing is actually located downtown Racine, Wisconsin. Plush Clothing is a unique boutique because we cater to that full-figured woman, that woman that wears a size 0X all the way to a 6X. We sell trendy, yet reasonably priced fashion merchandise and accessories. So I've been in retail for over 25 years. And did you know, even though plus size women are a growing part of our population, and 68% of American women wear a size 14 or higher, we are underserved in the fashion industry. We're just not being seen. But Plush Clothing aims to change all that. I started Plush Clothing back in 2019, but shortly thereafter, I was diagnosed with breast cancer for the second time. But I didn't let that stop my dream of opening a store for the full-figured woman. I realized that a lot of stores, they don't cater to the full-figured woman, which leaves us to shop online only. But we like to touch the merchandise, feel the quality, and try on the merchandise, which is why it was so important for me to have a place where full-figured women could come and shop and call it their own. Which is why here at Plush Clothing, we're all about empowering women to be their best by looking their best. And with your help, I will be able to let a lot of full-figured women know how they too can be plush. Thank you.
How do you curate your offerings, your clothing? Because I see some leggings right there that I wouldn't mind wearing myself. The leopard, everybody needs a little leopard.
The one thing that I love is that I understand what the full-figured woman, me being one, is actually needing. We're needing to be comfortable. We're needing to kind of hide some of the problem areas that we actually have, which these leggings and all of my jeans, all of my dress pants, they are all high-waisted. And the reason for that is it covers the area, which is our midsection, that a lot of us women are having some issues with. A lot of these pants and things like this are all high-waisted for that reason.
But where do you source all your clothing and accessories?
So 3 times out of the year, I go to market, whether it be in Texas or if it's in Atlanta or if it's in Las Vegas or if it's in Chicago. I actually go out to the market and I purchase all and buy all the clothes for the seasons that way.
How much inventory do you have to carry? Is it pretty excessive, and is that hard to do and manage that cash with inventory before you can actually get the orders, or how does that work with some of your suppliers?
Well, for me, now that I'm starting out, I've actually just got into where I'm able to do net 60 terms. Okay. So that way it helps me out a lot, because that way I don't have to come out of pocket right away to get the merchandise into the store. It allows me 60 days to get the merchandise into my store where I can actually sell it before I have to actually make that payment on it. Mm-hmm.
What are your percentages for online versus at your store?
Honestly, to tell you the truth, my store does better than my online. And I think it's
That's
all
what you
because,
want it to be.
Yes, it truly is. Because I believe, just like myself, I don't like really shopping online. It is a good convenience, but for me, I do need to try these on, especially when it comes to jeans. Me being a short woman, me being one who has a bigger waist, I really like to come in and try it on. And I'm one of those people, like I'm pretty sure a lot of other women, they want to come in and they want to touch it. They want to see the quality. They want to feel the quality. They want to know how much stretch they actually will have in that. So to me, it's more so I have it more percentage on in the store, in my brick and mortar, than I do online.
Is there a broader vision? I mean, you're obviously off to a great start here. Is there a broader vision about how you want to expand?
Yes, I would love to expand more so in other areas, but I don't want to go into really, really big cities. I found that being downtown Racine, which is a smaller community, there's no other places for the women to shop, which they love. They come in, they let me know, I'm so glad you're open, because we have nowhere to shop. We don't want to have to drive 40, 50 miles out to go and get, somewhere. So smaller little cities, I think what plush clothing would do wonders in.
You seem very highly motivated. How are you feeling?
I feel good.
Feel good?
I feel good, yes. Every single day I feel good. As long as I'm able to get up out of that bed and come and, do what I love doing, it's a wonderful day. Wonderful day.
Glad to hear that.
Thank you so much.
Terrific.
Yes.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Very nice.
It's a good day. It's a beautiful day. Everybody, wake up. You got just 2 more people to see.
That'll help motivate us.
Thank you.
That was great.
Coming up, a software solution to help manage debt collection. Later, this entrepreneur has a 360 imaging system he thinks is a game changer.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Hoskins, co-founder and CEO of Dettle. We've all heard the heartbreaking stories of people who have dealt with America's most hated industry. I'm talking about debt collections. When I worked in healthcare finance, I was shocked at the number of patients that would call the healthcare system desperately trying to negotiate their own overdue patient debt. And so that's what inspired me and my co-founder, who's my husband, Houston Hoskins, to develop Dettle. Every year, 93% of all businesses will see at least one customer who doesn't pay an invoice, and 40% of all patients try to negotiate their own medical bills directly with their providers. Dettle is a cloud-based software that enables organizations to discount and negotiate overdue customer invoices directly with their customers. So Dettle works basically in 3 easy steps. Our clients choose the accounts, then we work with them to automate discount programs, develop discount programs, and then even turn on a negotiations option so that they can enable their patients or customers to counter offer. And then from there, we use a variety of innovative payment methods, things like opt-into payment plans, to resolve that balance frictionlessly for our clients and their customers. So Dettle is on a mission to tackle the consumer debt crisis that impacts over 85 million Americans annually who struggle to pay at least one bill. The results for our clients are an improvement in revenue, a decrease in expenses and overhead, an improved patient or customer experience, and a positive impact to their local community, because debt collections can significantly impact credit. We've talked with people who have had their wages garnished. They've been sent to jail because they were unable to pay their son's pediatric cancer bills. So the impact at the macroeconomic level can be very significant.
So I have a question in terms of like the stage. When do you enter, as a parent with a child that has exorbitant medical bills, where do you enter in the process? Because I know hospitals, they offer plans and payments, and I'm just wondering where you are in the process.
So where Dettle works in the process is after a bill has become overdue, but before it gets sent to collections. So what we're doing is enabling organizations to bring that piece of it in-house. Because right now, organizations, they use debt collectors because they think that's the easiest, most efficient thing for them to do. But debt collectors only return between 4 and 8 cents for every dollar that you send to them. And they keep 25 to 50% of what they collect. And so now with advancements in data analytics and machine learning and AI, there's no reason for it not to be easier for a hospital or other organization to kind of take this piece in-house and offer these initial discounts and negotiations directly to their customers.
Stephanie, you've identified a need. You'd be surprised when you're dealing with some large medical institutions and some hospitals. We, as personal, we sometimes try to pay the bills.
Yeah.
We actually can't give them the money. I can give you a lot of reasons. Big institutions, bureaucracies, some people don't care, large turnover, things like that. It's been an ongoing problem for years and years, made worse over the last couple of years. So if you can find the right people, the right persons in the decision maker, and take away, because it's not a pleasant thing, negotiating debt.
Right.
But the need is there. And sometimes you're trying to force money on someone and they won't take it.
Yeah, that's when I worked in healthcare finance, that was my job at the time, was let's just try to find ways to improve our margins. And I thought, oh, this will be an easy win. We literally have patients calling us, trying to pay us.
Yes.
Let's just take their money and call it a day. But to set those kinds of parameters and then enable your frontline staff, and there just wasn't a way to enable our call center to engage in these one-on-one negotiations with thousands of people. And so that's one of the things Dettle, we knew we had to automate that and streamline it so that it was feasible.
Well, thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
It's an interesting concept.
Very interesting.
Yeah, thank you.
Coming up, a 360 imaging system is bringing new life to virtual spaces.
The reason I'm here today is because in 2021, we've just gone through a virtual revolution. And what we are doing at Vantage Point 360 Productions is making the next generation of media. We believe in that next generation, content that is immersive and interactive is king. The ability to really experience a space is something that is now attainable. So at Vantage Point 360 has 3 primary products. As you can see from my coworker here, let's call him CP360O. This is something that you might be familiar with on top of a Google car, and that is something that we do. We go out and we update businesses on Google Maps and Google Street View, which people don't realize is the #2 most used search engine in America. Those location-based searches are key. We're making it so you are going to show up as a business more prominent than other businesses. We also provide highly custom virtual tours. Now, that's something that I was proud to work with the Lubar Entrepreneurship Center on during the COVID crisis when they could not have their annual Innovators Expo. And then finally, we have something that is highly engaging as a form of digital marketing content. And it's something that the time is really perfect to embrace this because Facebook has fully integrated with 360, YouTube has, Google, of course. And so we believe we are perfectly positioned to take advantage of this trend and create this future content locally. Not something that's going to be taking place on either of the coasts. We think that local will be key to really create that metaverse that we're all hearing about nowadays. All right, so what we have here, Gale, this is a live preview of what we're recording right now.
Okay.
So you can imagine that this is something that would give you a better representation of a space, and that's something that we can achieve with 360 video. So you can take a pan around there,
Okay.
and then I can move it a little bit maybe closer to the judges here. You can see my smiling coworker.
So right now I'm focusing in
Peg,
on Jerry.
look into the camera there, Peg.
I'm focusing in on Jerry and asking him for a pearl of wisdom.
Oh, a pearl of wisdom. Always dream, never lose sight of those dreams. They
Very
will come
good.
true.
And Joanne, have you paid your utility bill like this?
All of them.
Perfect. We appreciate that very much.
Yes, that is my business. That's what I've been working on. I want to thank you guys for having me here today. And then another thing that would be great is that if you guys for the next 6 months could spend 20 minutes a day just thinking, how could my world be different in 360? That would really be beneficial.
You got
Thank you.
You got
Sounds
it.
good.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for
Thank
having me
you.
here today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, the moguls discuss the pitches and decide what award will best help the entrepreneurs. Now the moguls decide which award will best help the entrepreneurs. The Peg Ann and David Gruber $10,000 Project Pitch It Award will help an entrepreneur soar to the next level. The UW-Lubar Entrepreneurship Center Jerry Jendusa Award is $5,000 plus a business assessment and mentorship to help scale up their business. The American Family Insurance and We Energies Award is $1,500 from AmFam plus mentoring and business planning from the experts at We Energies.
So we have three really interesting companies. Let's start with plush clothing. There appears to be a very strong need. And we touched on a couple different things there. And one of the ones, Joanne, you were bringing up was, how do you drive those costs down along with doing a level of marketing to get the margin up even more?
I think that's a significant next step, is to really consider how you drive the cost down. And right now she's going to the kind of traditional swap meets that provide the clothing in bulk, but there are other options. So I'd be excited to have her consider those options to increase the margins for sure.
It looks like she has a lot of inventory, and that costs money. So I wonder if she could improve sales with less inventory because she has less cost, overhead even with employees, make the appearance, I want to say luxurious.
Luxurious, I think you're onto something, that boutique. Joanne, you talked an experience.
Pardon the pun, but what Peg said before,
Boutique.
I think she should dress up the store.
And you mentioned personalized, to try to ask her to focus even more on making a personal connection and a personalized experience for everyone that comes into the store. That can be a differentiator.
That's a really good point. And then your margin can go up too. Let's go on to Dettel and to Stephanie. Stephanie has this experience in healthcare. She's onto a concept with debt collection, which every industry needs. To me, she should focus in her area of expertise, but she also has opportunities in other market sectors.
She feels she has a broader market. I'm not sure how transportable, and I think we all need to know more about how transportable and customizable that product really is, because debt collection is very different, as you know, from industry to industry and even company to company.
Any new business, the quickest way to fail is to try to do everything at the same time. Get really good at one thing, and she knows the medical field, before you try and go on to something else.
And David, you brought up a couple of comments where you've actually wanted to pay bills and you weren't able to pay the bills.
All the time. First of all, I agree with these guys that she should stick to what she knows, and you just have to find the right people who actually do want to get their organizations paid. And I mean, as crazy as that sounds, you got to find the right people who want to get their organizations paid, but they don't have the expertise or the willingness to want to do it themselves. And if somebody can deliver them money, very few people say no.
And it goes potentially back to the need in the healthcare industry for that type of support.
Absolutely.
Right, and by doing it with an outside party, it's less likely to alienate the patient.
There you go.
And the return customer, so to speak.
Keep the patient care focused, and then this is a third party.
Yes.
Advantage Point 360, a technology-driven individual in Ross who's actually dealing with digital marketing. So I was a little confused at first as to what the product or what the technology play and how he was actually selling it.
One of the things that really impressed me was he knows his stuff. I mean, he knows how to use the technology, he knows how to use it in a differentiated way, and he clearly has tremendous enthusiasm and passion. I sense there could be a real future in what he's trying to accomplish.
And sometimes it's really the knowledge of the market that's even better than the knowledge of the technology, because you can speak the same language.
Right.
I hope there's something there.
I do too.
Well, once again, we have three companies, and we've got three really good awards, and we've got some tough decisions to make.
Absolutely.
Next, the Moguls present cash and awards to the entrepreneurs. Now, the Moguls present cash and awards to help the entrepreneurs scale up their Wisconsin businesses.
We are going to give you the Peg Ann David Gruber Project Pitch It $10,000 cash award.
Fantastic. Thank you.
You're welcome. We believe this could help you take the next step and perhaps move things to a next level. So the very best of luck to you.
Thank you. And you invigorated my passion.
Awesome.
So,
Congratulations.
thank you. Keep thinking in 360, guys. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing your dream. We really do believe that it's going to be an impactful offering for so many, for institutions, for families, for individuals. So it's my honor to provide you with $1,500 on behalf of American Family Insurance. In addition, we have other support that will be coming from We Energies.
Terrific. And while you're continuing to pursue your dream, one of the things we would like to offer you for support is one free session of mentoring and thinking about your audience, thinking about your customers from one of our collection and marketing experts at We Energies.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Well, hello again.
Hello. Hello.
Yolanda,
Yes.
I'm here to present the UWM Lubar Entrepreneurship Center and Jendusa Award. And this goes to you, and it's for $5,000 in cash. And additionally, the moguls had so much good input regarding different marketing ideas and different ways to scale your business that UWM puts together this modeling program to assess your company and to help your company grow. There's so many ideas around boutique and maybe even higher end and this special catering for your clients.
Oh my goodness, that's what I need. I need the actual assistance to actually help me to be able to grow this company. I know that it could be wonderful and I know I could grow it. I just need the assistance, some people who already know about marketing to get me that help. So I thank you so very much. This is awesome. This is great. Thank you so very much. Appreciate it. Thank you.
I know that with my own business and with talking to so many other entrepreneurs, that not only is it a big risk for you all to be involved in a business startup, but it's also a fear factor. And I personally believe that in order to have success in your business, you almost need to have that fear, because after making more mistakes, eventually you will become more confident by learning from those mistakes. And eventually after that, you can take your business and walk in confidence.
A bit of fake it till you make it.
That's what I used to do.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you, moguls. We appreciate it.